Hey, what is up, boys and girls of all around sub-Saharan Africa? It's time to get ready as we getting ourselves set for, yes, it's qualifier number 9. It is, of course, the 30th of September. The first one took place on the 29th, or should I say that one taking place yesterday. The first one going all the way back to the 8th of September. From now on, this is everybody's last chance, and those 4 players that remain, we'll get to them in a bit. But how about we take a look, first and foremost, at who has qualified for the Legendary League thus far. So stepping up into the competition, we've got your boy Shokan, who made it through with Superman. Then Killjoy Panda coming through with a Scarecrow. It was Mr. 5000 coming up with a Reverse Flash, his trademark. Mr. FTG ACF with Catwoman, Alamak, as well as New Jackal, our last 2 qualified players with the good old Green Lantern, as well as Wonder Woman, respectively. Now it's up to these final 4 to see if only 2 who will qualify first. In our round, it's going to be PTR, who's going to be using good old Cyborg or Harley Quinn. We'll have to see which one he's going to be able to whip out. Of course, the Zambian player going to be taking on the likes of Zaza, the man who likes to play with Green Lantern, Starfire, as well as Aquaman, also representing the Zambian nation. So at the moment, 2 Zambians going to go head to head. And then in the losers bracket, we've got FTG Arbor Stacks. He's going to be rocking out Captain Cold Black Manta, as well as that good old rated Kenyan in his own right. But the South African representative, there had to be one today, ladies and gentlemen. The good old Parasurama is back with Superman, Atom, as well as Supergirl. And we're going to have to see who's going to be able to come out on top of this one. I want to find out your predictions in the chat. Who is going to clinch those top 2 spots today? I've got to say it's going to be a big one, as at the moment this is qualifier number 4, and we are just waiting our 2 players to join us, which is none other than PTR taking on Zaza. A good match that no doubt is going to set the stage alight in this winners bracket final. The winner of the match essentially going to be able to go all the way through to the Legendary League, as well as getting their spot qualified for the grand finale. Then it's all eyes on the losers bracket. So it looks like Zaza has managed to accept the invite so far, as we wait for him on our side of things, just getting the players ready in the lobby, as well as PTR is here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask them to leave character select, and we can get this one going. And I want to find out. Guys, interact with me. Talk to me on chat. At the moment, all I see is Smoke Vengeance saying Paris or saying he's going to be the one that's taking it. But I want to find out from you. Give me a shout out. Where you from? Where you watching from here today? We've had a lot of African viewers for the, I wouldn't say the first time, but obviously these fighting game tournaments bringing Africa, sub-Saharan Africa together through fighting. It's something that we love to see, and we're definitely going to be supplying more of in the future. But for right now, we are essentially just waiting for the players to get ready. And they will be able to leave AFK, and we can get this one started. So, it is going to be the boy Zaza taking on PTR. Now, I really don't know who's going to be able to come out on top of this one. Really have no idea. But if I'm a betting man, you know, all eyes have been on Zaza. I've been told he's one of the better players throughout the tournament. A lot of players been saying that he's the man to watch. And a big shout out, there we go, to James saying he's watching all the way from Kenya. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think we need to make sure that they've got no gear attributes. Everybody's on level 1 respectively.
Cyborg.
Just want to double check from our side that we don't make the mistake again. And once again, I want to say a thanks to every single one of you who came here to tune in. Make sure you let your friends know, as we're about to kick this one off. As it is going to be Starfire represented on our screen.
After I win, you want to get pizza?
So that's how it's going to be.
Begin.
Taking on the Cyborg on the right-hand side. So it looks like Zaza is going to be on our left-hand side. Whereas on our right-hand side, other than PTR, to kick this one off the first game of the match. Up live for you, and at the moment, Starfire just looking once again, shooting fireworks from a distance, using that to essentially outzone the opposition PCR. Ooh, a couple of those. Ooh, there we go. Meterburn overhead will be able to connect, and a big wake up there. And once again, just using those zoning shots from Starfire. Ooh, a big hit coming out of the get-go, using that ability just to be able to get the most damage possible. And Cyborg now just trying to find his way in. PTR unable to bridge this gap right now. Meterburn does get used there. At the moment, just trying to find his way in and really struggling to do so, seemingly. We'll shoot out a couple of shots himself. We'll be able to use the map interaction. There we go, another Meterburn. Every time he uses that Meterburn, it's just going to push him further and further back. And at the moment, looking a little bit out of sorts, but we'll connect with the low. And now got the juggle in the corner. It's going to be Zaza on the back foot for the first time in the game. Comes up with a big wake up. And we'll be able to come up with a 5-hit combo. And just like that, puts him down to critical. But one ball will get removed just in time. Thank you for bringing that up, gentlemen. But that's going to be 1-0 off the get-go to your boy Zaza. Up absolutely big there. So there we go. Zaza coming up with the 1-0. We will go to a character select change, I do believe. So let's see what's going to come up here. Alright, so once again, it's going to be Zaza on our left-hand side. And we got PTR on the right. Starfire, he has to pick him. It's going to be another Cyborg pick here. So deciding not to change things up. So Zaza currently with 1-0 lead. All he needs is one more win to be able to secure that round into the good old Grand Finale and essentially Legendary League. So let's see if he's going to be able to use that right here, right now.
Begin.
Okay, so Starfire excelling at a distance. Actually, will try to bridge the gap early on. So for some reason, it seems like PTR is feeling a little bit more comfortable with the zoning game for whatever reason, but it's something he struggled with early on. So I'm not too sure what the idea is behind trying to make that distance even bigger. If only he could get closer, because that's essentially the position where we saw him land a massive amount of damage in the corner. Currently just trying to duck down under those green lasers, but not doing a good enough job. And at the moment, it's all fireworks in hand of Zaza. We'll try using Meterburn roll, and looks like he's going to get knocked from the alligator. Coming out of the screen into PTR's face to essentially shut him down there. Every time he uses that Meterburn, it's going to push PTR on the other side of the screen. Now being able to bridge the gap. Ooh, this is exactly where he's able to excel from. Comes in with the low, tries to get it overhead. A big wake up again here from Zaza. As a Meterburn roll will be able to bridge that gap once again. Zaza actually looking relatively confident at the moment. Just being able to push him out. Once again, keeping that distance, which is his top priority. And we'll come in, grab mid-air, and just like that, throws him back in the corner. Says, dude, take a seat, because right now it's all about Star Wars, or should I say fireworks, landing in your screen. As right now, Pieces Cut, or Zaza, just looking so good, just got to be ducking down, throwing a little bit of a teabag into the mix, saying, you know what, this one is too easy for me, but maybe he's going to be eating his words too. As Cyborg comes in bid, but it's the wake up that essentially knocks him down, and that's going to be PTR falling all the way down to the losing bracket, where he's going to wait against the winner of Prakash. My man Parasurama taking on Arbor Stacks. So a big win there from Zaza. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get the next game set up, and I'll be back with you all in just a bit. and gentlemen, if you're just joining us at the moment, you see the 6 players that have qualified. That is Show Khan, Killjoy Panda, Mr. 5000, FTG, ACF, Alamak, as well as New Jackal. Now you can add another player to the list, none other than the Zambian man himself, Zaza, coming up with the plays there. Now we take a look at our next match. It is going to be Arbor Stacks taking on Parasurama. So Arbor going to be going with Captain Cold, Black Manti, as well as Red Hood as his preferred selections, the man from Kenya. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Well, as on the other side of things, it is going to be Parasurama with Superman, Supergirl, as well as Atom. We are currently in character select. Looks like these players are pretty much ready to go. So we're going to hold things tight and tell them to leave AFK. It looks like they both have already. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we can jump into this one. It's going to be once again a
Black
Superman
Manta.
play here. You guys might be familiar with that from the Injustice 2
Fighters
South
approaching
African Cup.
Metropolis.
He's going to be playing on some Black Manta. So predictions in the chat, everybody. Who do you think is going to be winning this one? Is it going to be your boy Arbor, or is it going to be Parasurama? I see some luck being wished in for Para on that side of things. So without further delay, make sure these scoreboards are live and we can cross over to the action. As it's going to be an early start here, both tentative from both of these players at the moment. The grab will be called into play. An 8-hit combo being landed there from Parasurama. That's going to be the back wall from the Black Manta. Big grab there coming into play, so putting him into a corner and not necessarily a position he wants to be in, but now with an opportunity to try and monopolize on the top of the number here as an overhead meter burn will be able to bounce him up, and if he keeps the combo going, lands a 9-hit combo for around about 400 damage. Parasurama is on the back foot, ladies and gentlemen. And he puts him in a corner, missile into the shot, and just like that, it's going to be Arbor Stacks throwing him down, saying, get out of my face, son. It's time for me to try to take this. He wants in on the Legendary League, but right now, will one of these 2 legendary players be able to cement themselves as some of the best in Sub-Saharan Africa? We wait and see as he puts him into the corner, and this is a position that Prakash loves to be in. This is where he survives. This is where he eats his bread, and basically at the moment it's 1 bar apiece between both of these players. Bread and butter stuff for him as now puts into a corner himself, tries to do something on the wake up. It's going to be crucial here for him as he gets put on the back foot. Will be able to come up with a decent wake up. Still has 4 bars, but doesn't look like Arbor's going to give him an opportunity to clash just yet. And some shots will get fired, and there we go. We'll be able to connect with the grab just in time. And here we go, another big overhead. Ooh, drops the jungle halfway through, so that's going to be a big, big loss for Parasurama at the moment. As it's going to be Arbor Stacks, he's going to come up with the grab. Now it's all about trying to control your distance. No, we'll be able to come up with the low and connect almost immediately, and that is going to be your boy
Black
Arbor
Manta
with
wins.
1 in favor of the so some big, big, big plays being shown there from Arbor Stacks. And that's going to cement him 1 step closer as we go back to character select. And let's see, Parasurama now
Black
has an
Manta.
opportunity to change things
Atom.
up. Both of these players will switch sides essentially.
Fighters approaching Brainiac's ship.
It looks like we've got some Atom gameplay coming into hands, ladies and gentlemen. I've actually never seen Parasurama on Atom before.
Begin.
So comes in with the Atom, goes low, we'll be able to connect almost immediately. So far, not looking so good for him as he's taking some early damage, but Arbor Stacks is the lower of the 2. Managed to duck his way out of that one. A big connection into a back 3. We'll be able to come up with a couple of mid-hits playing those combos. And now once again puts him in mid-air. We'll be able to dart his way across the map. And it's looking like a move that is paying off for right now. As Atom coming up absolutely massive, picks up the grab, and just like that, big butter boom. A good decision coming in here from your boy Parasurama. Oh, going in like a dart and just doing the flicker damage. As it looks like the shot from the distance is essentially not going to be able to connect for Black Manta, as another big grab is going to be caught in play. And once again, juggling with that mid combo. Absolutely fantastic play here from your boy Parasurama. He's backed up into a corner. Oh, goes in with the low, but will be able to connect through the mid-air. Picks him out as if he's watching a fly, essentially. But at the moment, Arbor stacks. This fly is stacked on steroids because he is just doing some massive damage at the moment. Will not be able to connect with the teleport. Arbor now just trying to find his way in here. Does exactly that. Will be able to come with the speed of burn rock up and keep the jungle going in the corner. Now it's all about the 50-50 trade. He's going to teleport on the opposite side of things. As Anthem tries to find his way forward. Just like that, he gets dazed as he comes out of it. But it's Arbor stacks trying to survive with every single second of health that he has. Now, you're going to have to expect that he doesn't want the clash to come out here. And there we go, we'll be able to come up with the shot, and just like that, the small man goes big. And it's going to be 1-1 as Parasurama ties things up. Just like that, we've got 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. This next match is going to be oh so crucial. And will we go to a character select or will we go to a replay? We have to wait and see here. They're definitely going to go back to character select. But let's see if there's going to be any changes.
Adam.
Alright.
Fighters approaching Red Sun Prison.
Looks like we've got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Character select does come into play.
Begin.
As Cheetah gets whipped out here. Close quarters fight, that's what it's all about. Ooh, claws him in mid-air. You know what, cheetahs, they knock off flies from time to time. In Africa, we're quite aware of that. As at the moment goes into his ear, says, you know what, I need to make some noise for you. And they both get themselves HD TVs for the weekend. At the moment, some shots do get fired out there. Unfortunately, not going to be able to connect. Ooh, we'll be able to dodge that out just in time. We'll be able to come up with the grab once again. Get yourself an ear full of earwax there from your boy out who's doing some damage. Better try connect with the overhead. It comes into play. Unfortunately, not going to be able to come up with the low, the overhead into low. Both trading out a couple of footsie shots at the moment. It is tentative play between both of these players. Once again, the overhead's not going to be able to connect. It looks like Parasurama not being able to find his way in here, but finally goes into Atom form and will be able to get himself some decent damage. Will come up with the wake-up teleport. Oh, both players beating each other mid-air there. This is going to be huge for Parasurama. He needs to try to get this bar, but unfortunately, won't be able to do it in time. Hello, connecting. Once again, it's all about these footsies every single time. Para needs to try catch on, and this is where you'll see the players, through their time that they've been put in, learning each other's playstyle throughout this game. At the moment, Cheetah with full bars in hand. Oh, we go small. And once again, getting a decent 5-hit combo in. We'll be able to connect with the grab. Once again, doing a little bit of a lobotomy on the head of Cheetah there. Just a couple of footsies will try to get traded out here. There we go. Trying to go with a 50-50, but it's not connecting in his way. Once again, a big grab. It's just rinse and repeat here. Be able to come up with the map interactable. Arbor stacks currently on the back foot. And there we go. A teleport just in time, just to arrow it out. And, ooh, just a 2-hit combo this time. Trying to find his way in. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do so. The day's not capitalized on in terms of the frames. But Arbor stacks currently on the back foot as he does take a foot to the face in midair. Now gets pushed and it's a grab. And this is going to be Parasurama going through to the next round. An absolutely massive win for him. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, he put on a show. He went small but went big at the same time, as we mentioned previously. It's your boy, Parasurama, going on to face PTR in the next round. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen there. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm going to cut to a break and I'll be back in just a bit.
Impress me.
Coming through, bro.
2, the Legendary Edition.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. It's going to be PTR taking on Parasurama, the two Ps. Let's see if they're going to be able to come up big in this one. It's a massive game in its own right. The winner of this will get the last guaranteed spot in the Injustice 2 Legendary League. And it's massive, ladies and gentlemen. This really can go either way. But for right now, it's time to charge yourselves up. And I want to find out your predictions in the chat. Let me know who you think's going to win. Right now, I really don't know which way to call this. PTR falling out early on. But will he be able to use momentum in his favor into this next round? Or will it be Parasurama who comes up big? We wait and we see. For right now, I'm just as giddy and as excited as can be. Okay. I'm just waiting for these players right now while I catch my breath. I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Where are you guys from exactly? I'm commentating on a small corner in the Western Cape of South Africa. I want to find out from you. Obviously, we've got a lot of Sub-Saharan African players here today. And it has been really great just intermingling with the entire Sub-Saharan esports community. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing big things right now, and at the moment, the proof is in the pudding as we are going to go PTR, taking on Vitrasaur. And looks like I better get things ready on my side. Oof, these guys are catching me off guard.
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum.
Restarted. It is going to be Parasurama on our right-hand side. And PTR on the left-hand side with Cyborg. We're not too sure exactly what Para is going to be able to come up with. He did use the blind pick, essentially. He went with the Atom, ladies and gentlemen.
You had
He's
any
feeling
sense
the confidence
to go
here.
home.
Sometimes even a scientist must have faith.
That's a good way to get yourself killed.
Begin.
Ooh, the technologist will go head to head. At the moment, Below will be able to connect as he gets the shot in midair. We'll go into the back three, and once again, picked off the juggle. We'll be able to throw down those mines into the ground. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to connect off the get-go. As he goes small, oh, we'll be able to use the TP to come across screen. Oh, and just like that, Cyborg almost being able to catch him out. But the TP coming into play. Oh, going small at him. Good blocks being shown here. But we'll be able to use the grab just to get into the ear. And at the moment, so very difficult to defend against. So we'll be able to use that TP and PTR on the back foot once again as Para rises. He's been using this Atom so well just to avoid damage and get his way back from a distance. Now just trying to essentially psych out his opposite number and use that floor stomp to essentially put him on the back foot. Now Cyborg on the back foot will be able to use that floor stomp. And, not being able to connect there. Para actually being able to pick up on the frames and use that to his advantage just to be able to stop that one overhead from coming into play. Comes in with a massive 7-hit combo. Fully stacked in terms of bar is Cyborg. So should he need to clash, he does have that available opportunity to him. But it's not going to be something that Parasurama, he's looking for the grab. You can see it every single time. He's trying to find it. He will be able to come with the teleport, but he does bring the bar back into 1-1. There we go. He's just going to manipulate this. He's going to try and find what he can do. And at the moment, doing oh so well, comes up with a grab. And this is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Dust him out of your ear and onto the floor. Because guess what? You're being knocked out by your boy, Parasurama, coming up absolutely massive. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a match on our hands now. We go back to character select and we wait to see who's going to be the player that makes the difference here. Who's going to step up and make the change required?
Cyborg.
Cyborg taking on Atom still. Doesn't look like there's any changes. It will be a change from the side of the screens, however. That means that
Fighters approaching the
who
Joker's
knows,
playground.
sometimes some of these players have a little bit of a favorite. But at the moment, it's going to be Parasurama with the 1-0 lead on our left-hand side. All right.
You
So we
had
go
any
to the
sense,
Joker's
you'd go
playground, ladies and gentlemen.
Sometimes even a scientist must have
Parasurama
faith.
now one step
That's a good way
away
to get
from getting
yourself
into the
killed.
Legendary League.
Begin.
It is South Africa taking on Zambia here, ladies and gentlemen. As he will come in, will be able to connect with the low and then into the grab him almost immediately. Big plays as he will be able to come up with a 6-hit combo. Tries to teleport across screen, comes up with the low. A couple of footsies do get traded out now. Big overhead into play. Teleport across screen. Now just trying to play this one a little bit slower. We'll be able to come up with a shot. Oh, and just preventing with some good zoning play, using that foot stomp just to keep him at a distance. We'll be able to come up with the grab every time. This is what Parasurama loves to play at. He knows that he needs to try bait him into going for those blocks. But as soon as he feels like, oh, he's definitely going to do this move again, he comes up with the grab and just puts him out of the play. So at the moment, it's going to be Parasurama. As he comes in, goes at him, and will be able to jump in. Once again, coming in with the grab, he uses it time and time again, and at the moment, it's all going good for Parasurama before the roller coaster ride does hit him for 6. At the moment, we'll be able to come with the overhead. It doesn't look like that meter bird's going to come into play. Comes up with the grab once again, every single time. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to know how to anti-grab against your boy Parasurama. Tries to go small. Unfortunately, that one's not going to be able to connect. We'll be able to come up with a mid into a grab almost immediately. He's just chipping away at every single piece of health that he gets. And it's Parasurama looking so good. Comes up with the foot stomp. And you know, he aptly does it to knock out his opposition. PTR out of the competition. And guess what? It's your boy Parasurama moving into the Legendary League, ladies and gentlemen, and into your next match against Zaza. Absolutely fantastic play here from Parasurama. Guess what? I'm going to be crossing again to a break as I get our next 2 players ready to get this next one started.
To impress me.
Coming through, bro.
Injustice 2, the Legendary Edition.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for character select. Obviously, we get ourselves ready. And at the moment, it's going to be Parasurama on our left-hand side, as well as Pieces Cross on the right-hand side. This is the grand finale. This is all about depicting the pride, essentially, and a couple of $100 in it as well. As it looks like Pieces Crust is going to be on our right-hand side, Parasurama on our left-hand side. As we get things ready, it is going to be the fight of FTG taking on GEM, I do believe. And I want to find out, who are you backing
Green
in the chat? Let me know. It's going to be Green Lantern being picked up here by Zaza. And Parasurama on the other side of things. We have no idea, but he's probably too small
Fighters
to be on our
approaching
screen
the
if you catch
Batcave.
my meaning. It's more than likely going to be Atom. But if he brings out Superman, it will be interesting nonetheless.
Begin.
Right, so we push it live. It is going to be Superman coming into play and almost immediately catches him off of guard. And right now puts him into a 7-hit combo for 250. At the moment, it's going to be Zaza trying to bring up that bridge wall, and Alright, just trying to use those uppercuts to connect, and every single time trying to find out exactly where he's going to be in plus frames on this combo. Essentially, every time Green Lantern does come out of that Lantern Burst, he will be able to take advantage of that. As the low comes into play, once again, just knocking out from a distance. And we saw a lot of lasers. This is one of the things that Parasurama was practicing a lot. I remember back in the South African Championship, is that he was just making sure he could zone his opposite numbers and just frustrate them to a point where they did something silly, maybe drop the combo or even drop the piece of movement. As right now, he puts Freeze's dust on the back foot. It is Zaza falling down into the corner, but he'll be able to turn this around mid-air as he picks it up with a combo of his own. Unfortunately, the overhead's not going to be able to connect with him. Just once again, going to try and chip away. And there we go. It is going to be Parasurama coming up with a big, big play to be able to knock down at least one bar of health. The low will get caught in mid-air grab into a juggle up as he puts him back into the corner. Unfortunately, the wall is not going to be able to connect there. Back to one apiece, ladies and gentlemen. This one really can go either way. Puts it back into the corner. Zaza seems to know exactly what he's doing in this position. As the back three will get called in from Superman, your boy Parasurama. He will be able to throw that tire once again using those zoning tools and interactables to his benefit. At the moment, 2-1 bar. If he tries to bridge this gap, a meter burn does get called in play, but it's not going to be able to connect as Zaza
I'm the man
goes
of
into the
steel.
attack, and it's
Rings
guess what?
don't fail me now.
Not going really too much to change the scene of this game at the moment. As Parasurama just trying to find his way in, will connect with a couple of lows, and finally goes into the grab. This is what we talked about time and time again. He loves to use this, loves to manipulate his opposition as soon as they try to play the grab game against him. But a low will come into play here, and will come up with a big wake up. However, it is not going to connect. And a back three as well with the meter burn not going to come up in time, and it's going to be Zaza just at the end. He's going to try come up with this one, and he keeps him in mid-air. Just one shot. He's on critical at the moment. It's going to need to be a massive play here from Parasurama to stay in this one. As he comes up with the grab, we'll throw him into the corner, and now comes lands down. Who's going to come out on top? It is going to be Parasurama with a little bit of help out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen.
Superman wins.
Coming up with the massive play. And I can't believe what just happened there. Zaza, he essentially had it, and then just at the last, just let it fall. Parasurama
Superman.
coming up clutch.
Supergirl.
Absolutely massive plays there from your boy Parasurama. As it looks like
Fighters
it's gonna be
approaching the
Superman taking
Batcave.
Supergirl. Oof. That one was a nail biter. And at the moment, there's going to be Parasurama on our left-hand side once again. The Superman. And he gets put into a back three freeze. Low's not going to be able to connect. Parasurama very familiar actually with the Supergirl matchup. Zaza on the other side of things. Let's see what he's able to do with the character. I've seen him with Supergirl throughout the tournament so far. We'll be able to connect with the freeze into a back three. We'll throw down the map interactable. So chipping away at a little bit of health every single time here. But Parasurama looking reformed at the moment. Must be glistening off of the confidence on the last one. Mid-air kick. That's going to be juggled out. Both players trying to find their way in at the moment as the combo will keep on coming here from Parasurama. And this is going to be a big chip, but not enough to reduce it to the same amount of health. Currently still in favor is Zaza as he's trying to use these zoning tools again from a distance that Supergirl oh so well does. A big barrel gets thrown to the top of the head. And it's going to be Zaza coming up with the first bar removal. At the moment, once again, Zaza actually making a good decision to go with the zoning tools of Supergirl. As we saw, Parasurama really does like to thrive in that area where he puts you in the decision, am I going to go for the grab? Am I going to keep on going for these low footsie trades? And that's where he essentially chips away at health. With both of these players currently on one bar of health, the freeze will come into play with the meter burn back three, and that clash will get called
You're
up in
asking to
mid-air
get hurt.
to
Go
bring
ahead,
things up tight.
underestimate me.
And that's going to go in favor of Supergirl, who will get an additional 15% damage dealt. Not a good clash coming in there from Parasurama. As the low will come into play, that's not going to be able to freeze him down. And he will come in with the grab. Really nice play here. He's using his game against him. Will also come down with one teabag at least, we see. Big blocks being called out here. Parasurama on the back foot. And you got to think we're going to be seeing the Atom if it keeps on going at this rate, but don't rule him out just yet. Last time he was on critical, he turned things around into his favor, but it's going to be a little too late as things get tied up at 1 apiece, ladies and gentlemen.
Supergirl
It is
wins.
going to be Zaza 1, Parasurama 1. And we go back to character select. So now
Supergirl.
Supergirl is going to be on the left-hand side. That is going to be Zaza. And on our right-hand side is going to be Parasurama. Oof. It looks like we've got Atom coming out again, ladies and gentlemen. What we
Fighters
love to
approaching Red
see.
Sun Prison.
That everybody essentially was ruling out early on. A lot of players saying this is going to be easy.
Begin.
Why would he choose it? And right now it is going to be the Atom. But at the moment, Atom is he comes up dirty straight off the get-go. He comes up with 250 damage, or will be able to use that teleport. Now this is an interesting matchup. We know Supergirl has the teleport as well in hand. Should come to need that. So there we go. A big play into the corner. The grab will come into play almost immediately. Zaza now on the opposite side of the corner. He doesn't like to be in the space. And will, unfortunately not blocking out the last little bit there of damage. And here we go. Zaza picking it up through midair. Will be able to connect with the low. The map interactable not being able to call into play. And there we go. Nice play here from Parasurama as he comes up with some big shots of his own. Once again, the low will get traded up. Be able to connect here. Every single time connecting with these lows, chipping away. And there we go, a TP for TP, and that's exactly what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these players have great maneuverability around the map. Right now, it's going to be a 9-hit combo coming in from Atom. Just to start things off, he's starting off pretty well, and at the moment, it's got to be said, his Atom is looking really, really good. He's trading those lows in the first early half of the match, and now he's coming up with the grabs. This is something that you need to watch out for. Blocking out the freeze pretty well there. We'll go for a low and then into an overhead here. TP comes in as that does get traded out. It is Parasurama looking really good at the moment as Zaza is on the back foot. Uppercut into mid-air. Will he be able to keep the juggle? Unfortunately, drops the combo halfway through but goes into his small storm and will be able to connect with the grab. This is what we saw and this is what we thought a little bit early on. As the Injectable comes into play and at the end of it ends it with the TV smash into the top of Zaza's head. And ladies and gentlemen, it is Parasurama who comes up with the win. However, he came through the losers bracket. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? We've got another round on our hands. So the action doesn't end there. So we go to character select. And we go into the second best of 3. Parasurama now. As things get reset here. Oof. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I don't know. Parasurama, he's been
Green
looking
Lantern.
so good on this Atom, and I don't know if anybody can pull this off. This is the first time
Green Lantern.
throughout this entire tournament that we are going to be going into a reset bracket. So this is absolutely massive here, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Let me get this on your screen correctly. It is going to be Parasurama on our left-hand side and Queez's Crust on the right-hand side, which is essentially Zaza. This is what we like to see. Both of these players going for... Oh my gosh, they don't even want to show anything. They don't want to
Fighters
give away
approaching
anything at this
Fortress of
stage.
Solitude.
At the moment, deciding to go with the hidden cursor. As we push this one live, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Atom coming back, and he's going to be taking on the Supergirl yet again. No meter early on. Oh, there we go. Oh, blocked out! He's predicted it, Zaza has. Good play here from Zaza. The lows. Oh, he's not too sure. Is he going for the lows or is he going for the grabs? He's happier to give away the grabs, but there we go. Parasurama just out playing his opposite number there as the wake up into the uppercut that will come into play. Once again, connecting with the low. Every single time, he's just chipping away. It's essentially the mental game that Parasurama is playing against his opposite number here when it comes down to the grab. Good footsies being traded out, but Zaza is currently on the back foot. And there we go. He will be... Oh, no! Misses it. And that's going to be a huge drop combo as he puts him into the corner and drops him into one bar. That was absolutely massive. Zaza missing a huge opportunity there. Managed to get the freeze, but does not connect with a back three or into the overhead meter burn juggle. Oh, good anti-block there being shown from your boy Zaza. Good tech being shown from the youngster there. At the moment, a couple of shots will get traded out. That's not going to be able to connect. A big low into the overhead. Once again, Parasurama chipping every single time. He knows he's inside the head of Zaza at the moment. As he connects with those lows time and time again. But Zaza now into the map, interactable, and will reduce him down to one bar himself. Oh, he goes small, and this is a big opportunity. Will he decide to block things out, or will he try to go for the grab? It seems like Parasurama has baited him out into not blocking that last hit combo. As there we go, the interactable once again will get used there as the Glacier will fall down on top of the head of Zaza. The foot stomp from a distance now. It's all about just chipping away health wherever you can. But now it's a good opportunity to TP across screen. As Zaza now has a huge opportunity. Comes up with the freeze, the back three within midair. Drops the combo, however. But now it's all up to your boy Parasurama. Zaza on the other side of things. Puts him down to critical, and it's uppercut for Parasurama again. What just happened, ladies and gentlemen? Every single time he goes down to critical, it seems like he comes back from the dead to come up absolutely massive. Woo, Parasurama. Thank you for keeping it entertaining. Zaza, thank you for keeping it entertaining. That at the end, you turned it around, Zaza. I really thought you were going to take that, but just letting it falter at the last, unfortunately. Woo. For our last qualifier, we have a game on our hands. Now, Parasurama 1-0 ahead against Zaza. And the Green Lantern will get called out. I need to take a breather, ladies and gentlemen. I need to breathe right now because this has been so clutch in terms of Parasurama's gameplay coming from the loser's bracket to turn things around here. So we go straight to the gameplay. And at the moment, Parasurama 1-0 in the lead. Now Darcy's way across, and now it seems like Zaza's been putting in enough work. He predicts the block as well. Now has a good opportunity with Green Lantern to come up absolutely massive. A couple of lows to get traded out into an overhead here from Parasurama. It doesn't look like he's going for those combos. He's just trying to chip out damage where possible. There's a mid-air combo will come in here from Zaza as Parasurama on the back foot. Will connect with the uppercut, will throw down those balls of death. Again, we'll be able to connect with the combo. Comes up with a big overhead, and this is exactly where he manipulates his opposition. He knows every single time in the past he's been chipping away with those lows, and then trying to go into the grab. There he connects with the overhead, catches Zaza off guard. And at the moment, Parasurama in the driving seat, but is in the corner as he connects with the low yet again. Trying to use that trait just to catch his opponent off guard. Will get anti-blocked once again. Good tech being there, shown there from Zaza. At the moment, we'll go into a back three, and there is going to be the first bar. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we've been treated to some great action at the moment. TP across screen. And he will connect straight away. Tries to land the combo. Not going for the grab this time. It seems like he is learning that Zaza is starting to understand his playstyle. And there we go. We'll come into a clash.
I thought you were a hero.
No evil shall
Not too
escape
sure what the
my
meter
sight.
count is like at the moment. One bar apiece, so the clash does get tried. Foot stomp coming into play. Oh, there we go. A massive back three into the interactable. And it looks like, ooh. Dude, what are you doing in this match? Get back where you're supposed to be. At the moment, we're back on with their action, and it's Parasurama on the back foot as he tries to get some shots fired from a distance. We'll connect with a couple of lows again. Once again, some big footsies being traded out for both of these players. Big combo being landed here from your boy Parasurama. At the moment, we'll be able to connect as he goes into Atom. And there we go, just like that, he turns it around and into his favor. It is Parasurama coming through the losers bracket. Time and time again, out of nowhere with the Atom and coming absolutely massive to take this one in the fourth qualifier. Round of applause is deserved here from your boy Parasurama, who came absolutely massive, who did exactly what he needed to. We said he went small to go big, and that's exactly what he did here today. Playing with, of course, Superman as well as his Atom, but you got to be said, his Atom was standout, and if you're watching the league, it's something I'd watch out for. He is a player not to be reckoned with. So, if we go once again to who has qualified, we go to the Legendary League, and this is Shokan, Killjoy Panda, Mr. 5000, FTG ACF, and then our final two qualifiers from Qualifier 3, Alamak and New Jackal. And then we've got Zaza and Parasurama. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for me. We are going to be back on the 14th of October to bring you some more good gameplay action. This has been the Injustice 2 Legendary Series qualifiers. I've had an absolute blast. It has been awesome commentating all of this action for you. I hope you have been loving every second of the action that we've been able to provide to all of you. And for right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for me to take a break, and we go to the 14th of October for the next round, and I will be back with you guys and see you then. Until then, I'll see hopefully some of you guys at the Rage Weekend in Joburg. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it from my side. It has been an absolute blast. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.
To impress me.
Coming through, bro.
Injustice 2, the Legendary Edition.